b of x is equal to g of f of x, okay, and I want to find what is b prime of -3. All right, so first thing that I always do when given a problem like this, it says b prime of -3. I found b prime of x, okay? So that's essentially this equation right here. Okay, that's tells me what b prime of x is. Now we're looking for b prime of -3, so I just replaced all the x's with -3. Okay, now from here, I have to figure out what each of these values is. Okay, I'm going to start at the heart of this one, the inner layer here, f of -3. Well, f of -3 is right here. Okay, and if you notice, I don't actually tell you what that point is. I probably should have really focused on the fact that f was linear, because you can't just assume it's linear based on the way it looks there. It should say that it is. AP would say f is linear. But since it's linear, it goes up 1 over 3. You could just go down 1, back 3 here to get that that's equal to 1. So now it's g prime of 1 times f prime of -3. Well, here is f right here, and f prime of -3, we're looking for the slope at this point right here. Okay, so what is the slope of that tangent line? Okay, well, it's equal to whatever the slope of the overall line is, which is 1/3, so I'm just going to put a 1/3 in there. Okay, this is where I said before, this is a very conceptual problem because you have to understand what every single thing means. If you don't understand how to find the slope of a line like this, then you are really behind. Okay, you can make an equation of that line if you wanted and do the derivative of it. You'd get 1/3. Okay, but you should know how to do that by now. The g prime of 1. Okay, so we're looking for the derivative at this point right here, and I said that I drew a tangent line at that point. So all you need to really do is find out what is the slope of this tangent line here. Okay, well, it goes from 1, -2 to 3, -3. So it goes down, so it's going to have a negative slope here, and it goes down 1 over 2, so it should be a -1/2 slope, so it's going to be -1/2 times 1/3, and then if you multiply that out, you get -1/6 as your final answer.